I hear the voices inside my head, see voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog, we fighting above the law.
Good evening. Hey y'all, hey y'all. Hey Kimkins. Aunt Missy, Robin, Mr. Positive. You're so awesome posting that and it hasn't even started at Kimkins. I missed it. Hey Steph. Lil Wang. Trulia. Hey Zena. Penny. Patty Ponytail, Half Pint, Lipstick and Pepper Spray, Lady Bray, Peggy, Hope and Truth, hello, hello, Hoot there, Linda Luhu, Pink Sparkle, Hey Jay, Shuba Mom, LTO, Hope and Truth, Dalen, hey Boo. I think I'm just going to slow it down just a little bit. I think I have it on 20 seconds, but it's kind of hopping for me, so I know y'all hate that and I kind of do too, but it does make it easier to try and follow the chat with y'all and for the mods to keep it a fair playground. Last monetization already. I've only said hello and welcomed y'all, so since that's already a thing, all right, guys, 35 seconds. I'm sorry. Did that work? Okay. No, I can't. Hey, Trey, Road Less Traveled, Graham, Red Riding Hood, I'm Sin. That must mean Chatty is around too. Hey, Terry. Terry McDonald, doing well. Hope you're well too. Hey. Well, we have lost monetization just from me simply saying hello. So you know what that means. Y'all know what that means. Hey, Bonzi. Should we start this off with a banger? Zena! Chatty Works 11. I will text her after this. Because we miss her. Molly Brown, Uptown. Rosie May, did I miss anyone up there? I don't think so. Jace for Justice is on part 5. I'm going to be putting that playlist on for the bike ride because she's been covering the Charles Manson. So part 5 was tonight. It's good. Who doesn't love the Charles Manson story, right? Anissa, Katie 2, Steph, Red Riding Hood. Welcome to the Crazy Train. Choo choo. Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Hey, Lisa Lee. So I've simply said hello and welcomed y'all. And already YouTube said no ads for you, Cher. So, okay. You know what that means. Hi, Canadian Cookie. So, tonight, we are going to get into the Sandman. Well, no, we're not going to get into the Sandman. I'm going to show you some things. I want you guys' opinions because it's fucking weird. It's weird. So, we all know he took his phone. He didn't turn it over because it wasn't asked to be turned over by authorities. Whatever. We all know that situation. But I've been going back through things, and I've done it 100 times. Hey, Minnesota girl. I've done it 100 times, and there was never anything until after we know that man took that phone. Tim Mullen. We'll get into the damn letters, but like I said, I'm going to tell you again, creators should not show that letter because I do think that I think that it is owned. I think somebody paid money for the copyright claims to the letters, And it will take several weeks for all that kind of stuff to go into effect. And you're going to start seeing creators who specifically their content that shows those letters are going to get flagged. Mark my words, I smell that coming. Because like I said, I have dealt with that end of things multiple times in the last 3-4 years. So I kind of know how it goes. Believe me, don't believe me, I really don't care. But I won't be showing them on my platform because I smell what's coming. So I'll read it, but I'm not going to show it. Other people have it up. You can go read it. You can go to Don Wells Family Official, see it, whatever. You can do fair use, play it on the news things, maybe. The Sun ran it, and that's a huge one for me because a lot of you don't know the Sun. The Sun. Yeah, so they bought copyright. I would bet money on that. We are going to see people who shared this letter are going to get flagged. Mark my words, by September. Like first week of September, we're going to see this happening. Just, hey Steph, hey Batten. So I got a little treat for you because we already lost the ad revenue anyway. But we got 2 new members, Rosie May and Red Riding Hood. Welcome to the Crazy Train, Rosie May. Choo choo. Thanks for becoming a member. All right. Huda. I don't see you in here right now, but I owed you from last night because you gave me that $5, and you know what it is, $5 for a banger, because we love to make money up off of Jody Sue and the Sandman. Hi, Emilio. I would not wipe my butt with that letter because it letter stinks. Yeah. Hey, Blackwing Paranormal. If your channel is reported, will that cause you to become unmonetized? If you get so many reports, yeah. So the one strike, let's say, like if I had, that's a pretty picture. If I had 2 strikes, yeah, you could lose your channel. Or, even if you don't have any strikes, you get the 1. You only get 3, So it could be a problem. It really, really could. And then if it does get reported also, whether you have no strikes before that or not, you lose everything, the views, everything. But yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Welcome to the Crazy Train, Blackwing Paranormal. Choo choo! Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you guys. Let's start this off right before we just get into it, okay? Mr. Positive. I don't have that saved on the computer, Tiffany. Welcome, Fizzle Crank. Hey, looking Dr. Phil. Hey, Poetic. Oh, yeah. Hey, Debs. Hey, Tim Mullen. No, we don't need to appeal. It's fine. It's maybe $1 of ads revenue. And I just got 2 new members. That's more than what I would have made on the ads on the show anyway. We don't care about it sometimes. We just like to have a good time. So we take the loss, right? Hey, Texas Twang. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Hey, McBro. Oh, so creepy. So creepy. Hey, Cool Gamer. Party time. Hey, Gemini. Hey, Squirrel. Me too, Robin. Laced in chains. Hey, Mandy. I bet. Linda Loohoo, welcome to the Crazy Train. Choo choo. Thank you so much for becoming a member. We ready? We ready? Are we ready? So first, let's go over this letter that either Tim Mullen and Ronnie Lawson or somebody is like forcing Don to do. That writing is not Don Wells. Y'all know I know his writing. A lot of us know his writing. That is not his writing. And I'm pretty sure it looks completely different than the other shit he tried to say was Don's writing. It is not the same. Somebody say him Taka. Hey, killer. Sure did. Hey, ES. Rock out with your... Never mind. I want to hear what Cher thinks about the letter. Oh, tippers. Okay, well, here we go then. Here we go. Do you have it on your channel, Tiffany? I'm telling you, though, I think y'all should set this to private within the next couple of weeks, because I do think that they sold the copyrights to these letters. I absolutely do. It's a way for Candace to get income as they're complaining she can't work, right? Yeah, so just be aware of that anyways. Hey, Trulia. Flip flop. Hello, hello. What was I doing? Okay, YouTube, that's right. I'm like, let's go play more music. Good night, Steph. Steph. Okay. This letter, y'all. Money, 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 money. Yeah. Oh, you already know, right? I can't. This is ridiculous. All right. I think Tim knows we're not stupid, us YouTubians. I swear to you, though. I swear to you, it's going to be the YouTubians that will be the downfall. I know it. Sometimes we get discouraged and we don't think that it's in reach of whatever the outcome looks like, but sometimes I get that feeling. Like, let's think about it. So we got Fred Hill arrested, that Crystal girl arrested, which everyone's like, oh, it's from old stuff. Yeah, I know that. I'm not dummy. But people can be questioned when they're hauled in for these little things like that. Doesn't matter if it's from the past or not. Coincidence? I don't know. These arrests happened days before the letters. Why are we waiting over 13 months, first of all, to actually have Don Wells, which it wasn't Don Wells, pen a letter like that? And if you ask me, it was a very selfish letter. Yet again, selfish. Oh, we're all, poor us. Poor me and Candace. I mean, I'm sure we all feel like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know what it is. Disgusting. It's disgusting. So shall we just go to Don Wells Family Official? Why not? I want to remind people, and I'll have to go back in my texts and find it, but I remember the day that I got sent a new Facebook link called Don Wells Official. They were trying, with the blue check mark and shit. I remember texting Benny, sending him a screenshot. I said, what the freak is this? And it was before anyone had even joined it or anything. It was brand new, like that quick. And Benny was like, whoa, like what the fuck? This was early on. I think a lot of you are on that page now. Hey, Squids, we've been missing you. Good to have you. I'm so glad to see so many creators working together. It is a beautiful thing. It's what summer deserves. And like I said, I'm catching up on when we have that. I'm learning, because I'm guilty as many other people, but I'm learning, because we miss so much when we're like, oh, we don't like that creator. We don't know why we don't like them, other than, I don't know, they're competition. But they're not competition. We should all be working together. We call ourselves a true crime community, so we should act like that. And a community is supposed to work together. And we don't do justice for any case, let alone Summer Wells, but any case when we're doing that. Now, there's, of course, a few creators you'll never catch me paneling with, and that's because I know that they only care about the one thing, and I just can't support that. But for the most part, I think you see a lot of us trying our best. I'll say that. And we're not bashing each other for going around. Because, like, let's say I didn't get along with Tiffany Marie, so I didn't watch Tiffany Marie's thing, because I'm like, oh, I'm not going to give you the view, right? And people are sending clips anyway, so you're like, I don't have to watch it. But you should watch it. We should be watching everybody, whether you are fond of them or not, because I don't know how else to say this, but it's almost not about the creator. No, it's not almost. It isn't about the creator. It's about the words that are coming out of these suspects and person of interest, sources to, and victims' mouths. Not about me, not about Tiffany Marie, not about Benny, not about Cotton Candy Booze, Prairie Boy77. It's not supposed to be about us. It's supposed to be what's coming out of their mouth that we're focused on, right? And we get lost in that. So it is nice to see, for the most part, a lot of people are trying their best. And I've seen that and noticed that in the past several weeks. And it is awesome. Okay, just let me, what was I doing? Okay, we're going to, the letter. We are going to pull it up. We're going to just go to Don Wells Family Official. What a stupid channel name as well. I mean, I'm sorry, but that is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. Okay, yep. All right, so am I sharing screen? Not yet. Here we go. Bum, bum, bum. And everyone coming in. Hello, hello, hello. Is Tiffany Marie a mod? Because I don't think mods have to wait the seconds to chat. She is. Okay, good. Okay. Let me just pull my chat up here because when I share video I can't see the chat. Okay. Got it. All right, we're going to share a screen. Yes, you made her a mod a few days. We don't wait on time clock. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Mr. Positive. Am I sharing? Yes, I am. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. Are we ready for this shit? Okay. Mr. Don Wells has sent a letter to his daughter. First of all, no, he didn't. He didn't write this letter. I don't know if he... But it wasn't to his daughter. It was to us. Clearly, it was to us. Hey, Valkyrie. Hello, hello. Hey, Carol. Hey, Sherry. Anonymous. Tennessee Blonde. Hello, everyone. So again, this is not a letter to Summer. Because if it is a letter to Summer, like if Tim Mullen, if you really think this is a letter to Summer, that saddens my heart because this letter that is supposed to be to Summer is putting her down in a bad way. It's putting her down and it's blaming her. While you're saying she's innocent, you're putting the blame on her. You went missing. Mom can't work. We're so bad. That's terrible. If Summer ever saw that, it's not going to make her feel good. And I thought that's what Tim Mullen has been preaching for this last 13 months and a week. Right? Hasn't he been preaching? It's all about when Summer comes home. I want to leave something good for the kids to look back on. Summer and her brothers. This is not where it's at, dude. Not at all. It's blaming the kids as they do. That's why I've never been one to jump on like, did the boys have an accident? I don't know if they did or didn't. But if it went that route, I don't really talk on that part because I don't want to blame the boys. Let's say there was an accident. I don't ever want them to go on the internet one day and look about stuff about them because let's face it, if all my shit was on the internet, luckily I went through it in the 80s and 90s where this wasn't a thing. But if it was, damn right, I would be looking up what is in the media about my situation, right? Wouldn't we all? Hey, Just Heather. Hey, Nikki Rex. Good to see ya. So yeah, okay, so Mr. Don Wells has sent a letter to his daughter, Summer Moon Utah Wells, as well as a letter to the person or persons who may have her. These letters have been held and scheduled to be posted in days to come. Why would you do that though? If you want to talk to a kidnapper or kidnappers, why do we have scheduled letters to be out? Why isn't it just coming out there? It should be that simple. Scheduled. Why? For manipulation through the media. Y'all see Dr. Phil just dropped something yesterday again too. So we got the arrests. We got Dr. Phil dropping that thing just within 24 hours of this bullshit. You guys know I am a conspiracy theorist. I hate that term because a lot of things, yeah, okay, conspiracy, like I get it. But conspiracy theories do come from somewhere. And conspiracy, to say, oh, she's just crazy, she's into conspiracies, is an easy way to just write off a lot of shit, right? And that's what some people count on as well. So it's hard not to see the conspiracies in here. I do try, well, I don't know if I try. I try my best not to interact, but I will do separate shows about that, and I have done. But man, it's hard not to think that way in this case for sure. But anyway, so these letters have been held and scheduled to be posted in days to come. I don't know why, because if you're talking to kidnappers and you want Summer to come home, why are we waiting for some schedule and releasing of letters? It's fucking weird. It doesn't make sense. Instead of say, hey, assholes who took Summer Wells, bring her back home. Person or persons, bring her home. I don't need any scheduling of letters. Bring her home. You have ruined multiple lives, and the only lives I care about that have been ruined are not Dawn and Candace. It is Summer, Josie, Waylon, and Wyatt. But it's actually more than that, because I think Candace has 2 other kids that must know about her sister that it must affect. And I'm just talking in the Wells Bly Hair group, because there's many more other kid victims throughout this as well. But no, forget ruining Dawn and Candace's lives, which I don't even know why that's a thing. Because do you really think kidnappers took your daughter and they were like, oh, we care that we made your lives miserable? People don't kidnap kids and then say, oh, we made life hard for Dawn and Candace. We better bring her home now. Come on. He can't actually think that we are buying this shit. Quite literally shit. Okay, so these letters to the kidnappers, for whatever reason, have to be held and scheduled to be posted in days to come. We ask the greatest respect be given to these letters. Questions and answers from June 15th, 2022 that apply now also. June 15th, 2022. Okay. Okay. Well.
Mr. Don Wells has sent a letter to his daughter, Summer Moon Utah Wells, as well as a letter to the persons who may have her. These letters have been held and scheduled to be posted in days to come. We ask the greatest respect be given these letters. Questions and answers from June 15, 2022.
Sandman? I think that's supposed to say 2021. I'm not sure. But, excuse me. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be 2021, guys. But at least they got her name correct this time. It's not Amber.
That apply now also. The media manager did not order these letters, but they were written by Mr. Wells on his own accord.
Now, okay. That right there tells me the complete opposite, right? You guys with me? The media manager did not order these letters, but they were written by Mr. Wells on his own accord. The fuck they were? Nobody said, yeah, you ordered these letters, Tim Mullen. Nobody said that, but you said that. So it's kind of like when, let's say, I tell Killer Looks, I'm going to go tell Killer Looks something. Hey, Killer, I got to tell you something, right? But let's say I don't tell Killer what I have to tell him, but he already knows, right? That, you guys see what I'm trying, like that kind of situation. So like he already knew that was going to be said and decided to put it in there anyway. So that tells me, I feel as though he was ordered to write these letters. Or why now? Why now? Over 13 months later. Where were these letters before? And again, these letters ain't shit, because it's still not really talking to the kidnappers, in my opinion. This is all talking to us. The YouTubians and the... You notice he goes for the media... He said, I chose YouTube because it was smaller fires to put out than on national levels, right? But at the same time wants to blame all of the YouTubians for ruining this or whatever. He's really got it out hard for Chris McDonough, which is fucking weird. It is. It's weird, right? And I guess Chris McDonough's friend Steve, too, now is getting it. All right, so do I believe that these were written by Don on his own accord? No. There's not one little piece of me that believes that. Okay?
court. These letters are not written to manipulate law enforcement or the American court system.
Why are you saying that then? Cher, did Tim Mullen actually say, I chose YouTube? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was said just like that. It's in his shitty videos, Tiffany Marie, but I do plan on going through them again because, yeah, he did. He said, I knew that YouTube, he even says that he was cutting trees, listening to the YouTubians. And I think he was listening to us before Summer was reported missing. But he did. He said in one of his shitty videos that he basically chose YouTube because YouTube would be, he said, littler fires to put out than national stuff. He said that. He said that that would be taken out of control and that he wouldn't be able to stop the fires, but on YouTube was much littler. That's what he said. Yeah. I wish I remembered what video that was at. I will find it if you don't find it before me, but it was said. It was for sure said. I'm probably not getting the words exactly how he said it, but that was, when you do find it, I'm pretty sure that was damn close to what he said, actually.
Those individuals saying these
Again, and I don't know why is he half the shit he's saying. It's like, again, why are you saying that? Oh, we love you, cotton candy boobs. Okay, so again, these letters are not being written to manipulate law enforcement or the American court system. Okay, if you say so, Tim Mullen. Those individuals saying these statements and who choose to analyze these letters for nefarious reasons should, in the opinion of this editor, be avoided. This editor and the words you're using, I already know it's Tim Mullen. I mean, shocker. You can't tell me this is not Tim Mullen writing this. We know that. Nefarious reasons should, in the opinion of this editor, be avoided. Just say it's you. Say, in my opinion, because we all know it's you, Tim Mullen. We know that. He has to think we're fucking stupid. He has to.
statements and who choose to analyze these letters for nefarious reasons should, in the opinion of this editor, be avoided. There is a way to analyze that is humane. The letters will be displayed as received. We all realize.
No. You already said, sir, that these letters were already received. Not that you have to put them out as they are received. Because up here, right, at the beginning, he said they have the letters, they've been held, and will be let out. These letters are not. Okay, so it's further again. Okay, Mr. Don Wells has sent a letter to his daughter, Summer Moon Utah Wells, as well as a letter to the person or persons who may have her. These letters, so did he write a letter or letters? These letters have been held and scheduled to be posted in days to come. Okay, all right. So they already have the letters, right? Ready to go on a schedule.
Those individuals saying these statements and who choose to analyze these letters for nefarious reasons should, in the opinion of this editor, be avoided. There is a way to analyze that is humane. The letters will be displayed as received. We all realize that within 30 to 90 days, Mr. Wells will have fully completed his commitment to the Hawkins County court system. In less than 30 days, Judge Ross will look at the sentence and guide it accordingly. Anything currently posted on social media discussions about Mr. Wells in these days before early August and or October 30th, 2022 or immediately after, is speculation and rumor.
Anything currently posted. Okay, so Don is seeing a judge in 30 to 90 days. So we're almost in August. His scheduled release anyways is October 30th, which would put it to about closer to the 90 days. So we know that, right? JLR has posted that and talked to Hawkins County. We've seen that all over the place, right? However, we still got the Utah stuff going on. Does he walk out of Hawkins County and have a few days and have to turn himself into Utah? I don't know how that's going to work. We will have to wait and see. I don't know. But this, Tim Mullen, whatever, let's hear it.
Please settle in your hearts to let these letters.
And you can't tell us also, by the way, how to analyze stuff. You don't get to control all of us YouTubians and our minds and how we analyze and how we think of things. Do you see? You're trying to control and run the narrative as you have been since the very beginning, Tim Mullen. You stopped Don from going to see attorneys, which is wild to me. Because he had an attorney manager, you. Why would you stop him from having a team of professional attorneys being able to talk for him? They were going to be there in the media. One or two of them were media attorneys. That would have been his voice instead of having Candace and Dawn on. It would have been this media management, real media attorney. 5-star from Knoxville, Tennessee. Tim Mullen stopped that. And Don called me and told me Tim Mullen stopped it. He didn't say Tim Mullen, but he said his manager attorney. He told me I didn't need those kinds of attorneys. And I said, Don, does it hurt to have a free session with them and figure that out for yourself? You're going to let someone tell you what you need or don't need? Because these attorneys knew exactly what was going on. I explained it, everything. And what I did like is they didn't know Summer. I had to explain about Summer. He had to Google about it while I was on the phone with them. And let me tell you, they've got the attorneys on the phone right away with me who spent 2 times for a while on the phone talking for free and was ready to go meet Don for free and spend time. I think those attorneys would know if they could help Don or not, right? Or why would they even go meet him? But we have Tim Mullen telling Don, you don't need them. Those aren't the proper attorneys. You don't need those attorneys. Okay, interesting. Don didn't even get to choose that. But I remember, Don was like, no, my manager attorney guy said, I don't need those attorneys, that they're the wrong kind of attorneys for me. The hell they were. If they were the wrong kind of attorneys, which I called many attorneys for Don at that time, and there were ones that said that, I'm sorry, that's not what we do. We aren't the right kind of attorneys for that. So they wouldn't even go meet with someone if they knew that they weren't the proper attorneys for the situation. Am I right? Am I wrong? What do you guys think about that? Am I crazy?
Speak for themselves. May we all allow what is written to nestle in our hearts and our compassion as fellow human beings.
Nope.
We are lighthouse.
No. From Rogersville, Tennessee. But say Hawkins County. Say whatever, Beach Creek, Hawkins County, Tennessee. Because the way they word things, yeah, technically it could be Rogersville, right? But I think it's all to throw people off. Well, that wasn't the letter. Where can I find that letter? Hold up, wait a minute. That wasn't the letter. Yeah, I seen that, Anonymous. I honestly don't even want to talk about that. I don't think it has anything to do with Summer. She wasn't a fit parent, but I just think it's sad, and I think it's multiple other child victims. I really have nothing to say on that. It's terrible. It's a terrible situation. I can't say I'm sad she doesn't have them, but I can't say I'm happy either. In my personal opinion, it means nothing, and I really just don't want to talk about that. I'm sorry. Y'all have your fun with that. If you think it matters, okay, that's cool. But in my opinion, Allie's children don't matter in this, except for Hunter. If that makes sense. Not to be rude. I You guys know how I am with that. I don't talk much about the boys. I do, but I don't. But yeah. Feet Fables, robotic voice. Yeah. Hey, C'est La Vie. Yeah. Oh, is that the same? We may have to look into that. Luminous, thank you. Okay, who has the letter posted that I can pull up really quick or read? Cher, the letter was sold to. Yeah, I know that. That's why I'm saying within the next couple weeks, if you guys show that letter, private this, because you're going to get a strike, not a claim, but a strike more than likely. That's just what I think, but I could be totally wrong. I could be. But I don't think so. I've seen it happen in the Watts, and I know, like, it just is so familiar, and so I'm calling it. I'm calling it now. Be safe, creators, and just don't fuck up your channel over what I know they want to do. They want to make us all uncredible and take us down, but they chose us, right? So just beware, because I think it is a way to fuck everybody over, if that makes sense. Okay, the letter. I don't see it posted. Did he post it? No. Do they not know how to use a community post? Am I missing? Okay. All right, let's just pull up WJHL.
Don Wells, the father of missing child Summer Wells, wrote a letter to his daughter's believed captors while he served jail time related to a DUI. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kelly Grossfield. The letter was released Monday.
Did she say her name is Kelly Grossfield? I'd be changing my name. I'm sorry.
In it, Wells pleads for Summer's return. He wrote, "You have also broken the hearts of her father and mother and brothers, and in the midst of it all, the commotion ruined our lives. You see, the public blames us." End quote. The letter also references the loss of his drywalling job in January after protesters appeared outside of a work site he was employed at.
WJHL doesn't
for
even
Summer Wells is still
show the letter. Oh shit. The sun. The Sun, of all sources. I mean, why not just go to the National Enquirer, right? Okay, I'm not seeing it. Oh, you did? Oh, thank you. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time finding it. Ah, yes. Okay. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Okay, let's again. Well, I guess I'll show it. Fuck it. This may end up on private after though, guys, because now how can I dun, 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 dun. Save. Okay. And then I got it. Thank you, Tiffany Marie and C'est La Vie. Now let me just go ahead and see if I can. Nope, I don't want to do that. Nope. Cancel. Facebook. Save as. All right. Perfect. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Second, let me zoom. Sorry, y'all. That's very tiny. Oh, it's It's blurry. Oh. All right. Oh, fuck it. I'll just read it. Okay, so to the person or persons responsible for kidnapping Summer. Right off with kidnap. We know she's been kidnapped, apparently, according to this letter. So, to the person, this is hard to read. The person or persons responsible for kidnapping Summer. Not only have you... What does that say? Guys, this is terrible. Not only have you... taken Summer. This is almost like listening to Jody Sue. Fuck. Okay, not only have you taken Summer and taken her away from her mother and father. I can't read this, you guys. I can't read it. I'm gonna find it because it's too hard to fucking read. Nope, that's not it either. Or is that it? No, that's not it. Or is that it? Oh, okay. Here we go. They're not going to read it. To the person, this is a little bit easier. To the person or persons, am I sharing? Let me see. I'm sorry, guys. I'm terrible at this. I don't got my shit together. Okay, I'm sharing. Okay. To the person or persons responsible for kidnapping Summer, only have you... Not only have you... What does it say? Summer's heart and taken her away from her mother and father. Home. Love her very much. Oh, fuck. This is terrible. Am I the only one that can't fucking read this? I can't read it. I hope they read it. Are you serious? I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah, Tiffany. Right. I think it's made hard to read. I can't read it. I can read certain words. Am I the only one? I'm sorry.
When we held the first media briefing on June 16th,
Why is that
honestly, we expected to have...
I don't like any of this, y'all. I'm starting to honestly think
We held the first...
this is a cover
When we
up.
held the first...
To the person or persons. Babe! I don't know if you can read gibberish, but can you help me? To the person or persons responsible for kidnapping Summer, not only have you taken Summer's heart and taken her away from her mother and father. Does anyone know how to read this that wants to come up on panel? I'm sorry. This is terrible. Let's see if Mr. Cher can read it. Otherwise, do they read it in this video? Does anyone know? Like, do they actually read it? And why is it signed somebody else's name. Can you read this? Okay, I have it in a picture. Free falling. Thank you. Just because Jody Sue hates when I get super chatted. Thank you. Thank you. I sent it to you in a text. I don't know if that's any better for you, but I can't read this. I'm terrible.
To the person or persons responsible for kidnapping Summer, not only have you broken Summer's heart and taken her away from her mother and father, who we love. What the hell?
Yeah. It's hard. It's very hard. The video reads it? Okay. Thank you. We'll try that.
Yeah.
First media briefing on June 16th. Honestly, we expected to have good news to report by the time the next media briefing came around. At that time, no one expected that we would still be searching for Summer 1 year later.
To the person or persons responsible for kidnapping Summer, not only have you broken Summer's heart and taken her away from her mother and father, who love her very much, but you've ruined her chances to become educated, ruining her life.
That right there means whoever wrote this or put this together knows that Summer won't get education again, which tells me they think she's passed. Because if she's just kidnapped, or if she's gone with a family that just wanted a child of their own that couldn't have a child of their own, she could still get education. Right? Am I crazy? Why does it mean that she'll never be educated again? This means they know she is dead. In my opinion, from reading this. And Tim Mullen doesn't get to tell me how to analyze a letter that he's putting out in the public for all to read and see. But you just said we've ruined, the kidnappers have ruined her chances to become educated. That means she's no longer with us, in my opinion. Well, even if trafficked, does that mean no education? Like, I mean, I don't know. You could, but that's not the vibe I'm getting. I'm getting the vibe that they know she's no longer with us. She will not have education. Because let's say, okay, she got trafficked. We could still find her and save her then, right? She could get education. Right? Am I?
You've also ruined in the midst of all the commotion.
Right before Don got arrested, they told me they were fucking awesome without their kids. Exact words. I could play it for you. No one will hire your wife because she has abused, sexually, physically, emotionally, every which way, multiple children. That's why no one will hire her. No one hired her before. She had to go to work with Dawn. Anyone know an actual job Candace has had other than being a carny? Has she ever worked at a Walmart? Has she ever worked at a Dollar General? Has she ever worked even at a truck stop? Has she ever worked at a Taco Bell, at McDonald's? I haven't seen anything. The bitch has never had a real job.
13 years.
Sorry. The lady.
We may end up losing everything. When you took our little girl, you took our very lives. Why don't you give our little girl back before God's wrath descends on you? You've broken many hearts, and more, especially an innocent 5-year-old girl's heart. One day, God will hold you accountable for this crime, unless you do something.
What crime? What is this crime? What crime? What's the crime, Tim?
To make this right. Please, do the right thing and turn our daughter over to the authorities. We're begging you with all our hearts, please, do the right thing.
They're on purpose trying to make it look shitty, like Dawn somehow wrote this too, by the way. You can tell there's purposed, on purpose. And I don't understand why A.F. Pennington is aligning herself with someone the likes of Tim Mullen. I've completely just, never again. Done. I'm unsubscribing from that channel because as far as I knew, she was walking away from this. And to me, if you're doing this kind of thing, like, what are you doing? That's a whole nother topic. I don't even, no. But no, Dawn did not write this, and this is ridiculous. Is that signed by somebody else other than Dawn, too? What the fuck?
Summer's father.
Oh, Summer's father. It's not even signed Dawn Wells. Now, is that possibly because if you were to put Dawn Wells' signature on there and it wasn't really Dawn Wells and he got out and say he didn't like what was going on, and so he decided to say, I didn't sign that name, that is fraud. I'm just wondering, why is it signed Summer's father or not Summer's father, Donald Wells? I don't know, just curious. I think that's weird. Blurry, like they've been kind of altered a little bit, kind of like almost, like an age generator type, kind of blurry. Do you guys notice that the pictures are like really a little weird, I think. That I don't think was Summer. Call me crazy. I don't think that was Summer. I think that was her little brother. I don't know. Is that Summer? I don't, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Hey y'all, this is my favorite. But again, it could be how they edit it. But I've noticed that on a lot of pictures, even not on this. They look kind of doctored a little. They are made to look as though they are real life. Okay. Okay. 3-dimensional. Oh, we love you. We love you. So pretty. No one will hire my wife. I was fired from my job. Do you think that someone who steals children gives a damn about any of that? Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No one will hire my wife. And I've been fired from a job that I had for 13 years. We will end up losing everything. Did you not? How are you going to end up losing everything? Because from my view, you've lost everything. You've lost your little girl. A couple weeks later, your boys were then taken. Is that not losing everything already? What more do you have to lose? We're worried about jobs here and who's going to hire who? Because we're going to lose everything. You did lose everything. You lost everything over 13 months ago. You lost it all. What more do you have? That's everything. Summer literally is lost. You lost her. She's lost. The boys were taken. And I don't think you're ever going to get them back. And I hope to God that does not happen. That's everything. Every single child that Candace Wells, Bly, whatever the fuck she's going by, hair or whatever. Every child that she has carried for 10 months in her womb and pushed out of her vagina has been taken from her. She's hurt physically and emotionally. Every single child that she has carried. How can you do that? 7 children, Tiffany Marie. 7 children. And you don't have a 1 in your custody and never will again. How's that not losing everything already? And I'm going to repeat, someone who steals somebody's children doesn't give a shit if you can get a job or not. This is for money, people. This is nothing else but a money grab for the bitch who can't get hired because she's an abuser. Sleeps with little boys and probably little girls, beats her own, sells them because all she cares about is her next drunkenness or getting high or whatever. Apparently they have more to lose than just losing all their kids. I don't know what that possibly could be except for their land. That's the only thing they got left. And their Subaru. In my opinion, from where I'm sitting, they lost everything back in June and July of 2021. This is stupid, Tim Mullen. You're just not... It's so clear to see what is happening. I got a strike from WJHL over the reward fund thing. Wow. So a lot of people won't really care to hear this, but I do wonder. I think a lot, actually. See, Tim Mullen is a photographer, whatever. He does all this stuff, right? And I can't find the pictures now. But Tim Mullen was friends with what's her name? Ansley Daniels, the main reporter who's got her career off of Summer Wells. Friends. Her parents, friends with Tim Mullen. He has taken their pictures multiple times over the years, like their family photos and things for like, the Kingsport Times and shit. So forgive me if the conspiracy part of Cher thinks it's very set up and staged, because I did try to give stuff to WJHL that I thought should be in the public before ever putting it on my channel. Completely ignored. I have noticed that the only things they seem to put out there are very much, in my opinion, I feel like it's stuff that has been filtered through Tim Mullen, and it's okay with Tim Mullen. Don't piss off Tim Mullen. Because yes, 100% Tim Mullen was taking pictures of Ansley Daniels and her mom and dad outside their freaking house before Summer went missing, before Ansley Daniels was even known on WJHL. So forgive me if I think there's a little something fishy that I smell there. Pray for the boys always, and Summer always. Pray for all of the children involved around these assholes. All of them, including Allie's. Wonder if Candace was the bearded lady. You're bad for that. You're bad for that. Tim is very sus. Yeah, that is facts. I promise you that happened. And I've been trying to find the picture again, but I think that has got deleted. But I'm on the hunt for that picture. But yes. Yep. I think he lives with his mom, April. Timmy's off his rocker. That's fact. All we can say, in our opinion, Tim makes me nauseous. He's I don't care where they're from. I know that he was taking pictures. I don't care where they're from. The person who paid $25,000 for the reward fund also is not from Kingsport. Has lived there since 2017 though, or 2014. Friends with Tim Mullen. Buddies with Tim Mullen. Tim Mullen did an article in the Kingsport Times on how they moved there and everything. Tim Mullen is everywhere in Tennessee. He knows the mountains, the hills, all about it. He's in there hiking. He's all about it. He certainly is suspect. Oh yeah, there's a copyright on the letter, Valkyrie. There sure shit probably is. I guarantee you the Sun paid, and they do that on purpose. They paid so that they could strike people to not be able to use the letters. So Tim Mullen or Candace or all of them received something for those pictures. Now, let me see something. I want to make sure it's okay I say something before I say it. Let me see. Thank you, Mandy. Appreciate ya. shouldn't be inviting people to your work to interview you. I wouldn't.
Please leave your message for 48.
Oh, okay. All right. So I have helped people get their content copyrighted and paid for. Yeah. So I won't say a price, but at that time, well, the Watts case at that time was probably, it was kind of older. I won't say a price, but I'm going to guess that they got more than what I'm thinking that I've helped with, which means we're looking at thousands. And I'm going, yeah, I don't want to say a price without talking to somebody. If I had to say a ballpark or what it would be over, I believe that they got probably over $5,000 for that, for the letters, or they probably get a certain amount for each letter they give them that they will have the copyright claims to. They can say I'm wrong right now, but you watch as this rolls out. You're going to see people are going to get copyright strikes for that letter from probably the Sun. And they do that because they were paid for. They don't just get the copyrights for no reason. Somebody got money for that. Yeah. Yeah. So, yes, they bought it. They bought it. 100% they bought it. Hey, Joe. 100% they bought it. So let me start with, I know a lot of you are here. Have we really been going for over an hour already? That went by quick. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's get to what I know you guys want to see. So going back, as a lot of us do, who have had contact with anyone to do with this case, we go back a million times over our stuff. Can you tell if there is crease marks from mailing? That's a good one. We can look back. Julia, everyone is tied together. Fuck yeah. Yeah, it makes the conspiracy of me come out a lot in this case. And also because Dawn has specifically told me that I'm supposed to be able to trust law enforcement and everything, and I can't really get into it, Cher, because, you know, there's a conspiracy here. The people who are supposed to be helping us aren't. We'll get to that. So, now, let's show y'all what happened since Tim Mullen has taken custody of Donald Wells's phone. And also, I want to point out, you all know how much Don loves to talk. Nope, there's a copyright on the bottom, Tim Mullen. That's just a water, that's nothing. It's not copyright from, but yeah, it's going to be copyrighted from whatever production bought it, which is going to be the Sun, whatever. So, now, we all know how Don loves to talk. He loves to talk. Since he's been arrested, he has only talked to Sonia, who has his back to the fullest, his full-blooded sister who we've talked to and interviewed. He's got to talk to her. Well, gee, wonder why? Because she has his back like no other, right? And Tim Mullen. Huh. Interesting, since he loved to talk to everyone and our mom, right up to him going to jail, but he hasn't talked to any of us. Not me, not Benny. He's hardly talked to Candace. He hasn't talked to anyone. Does that seem like the Don we've known for since day one? Does that seem normal to anyone? Or does that kind of show you that possibly somebody is controlling a little bit. No, I did not write the letter. Plus, why would any newspaper buy a letter? I'm not going to go there with you, AF. I know how it works because I've been there and I've been helping. And they do buy letters. They buy pictures. They buy everything. So don't go there with me. I honestly don't know how you can help somebody like Tim Mullen. I don't want to hear it from you. I'm sorry. I don't get behind anyone that's helping that man. I don't get it. And if you feel that's right, that's on you. That's cool. That's on you. That's cool. You feel differently than me, but I just don't come in here like, oh, why would they buy it? I know what happens. I've helped people get paid for less. Okay? So I don't care what you have to say on that. That's it. I honestly would love to hear one day and have a conversation with you, a respectful one, because we differ clearly. And but at the same time, you've been nice to everyone. You've been kind to everyone. So there's that. You haven't been ever rude or mean to me, but I just don't understand how people can help that man or support that man. I don't understand it. I am shocked at the people who can't see what the fuck he's doing. And why would you want to help that? But that's not for tonight. So if you would like to have a conversation even privately that doesn't go online, I would love that. I'd love to have a phone conversation with you. It doesn't have to be live because I would like to understand. There's something I'm missing. Because if you can't smell that there's something wrong with that man, I haven't even been next to him, and there's something wrong with that man. I don't get it. Stop helping that man. Yes, she probably is helping not run it. I think it's Tim Mullen running it, but she has been helping them from day one. That's her prerogative. That is her prerogative. We can't hate her for that. That's what she feels is right for her. I do want to try and understand it, but I know I'll never understand it. I'm not going to understand it. In fact, I'd love to see Tim Mullen hauled in for a lie detector, but we never will. Well, has he been? Well, we don't know. I'm sorry, but I can't get behind it. No. So if you would like to talk privately, not even live for all to hear, and I'll keep it private. I want to know how people can help that man. I'm curious why everyone doesn't see what 99% of us see. For those asking why I am so involved, if this letter helps bring answers to where Summer is, it's worth all the abuse I'm getting. Now, I can understand that. That letter doesn't help get answers for Summer. I'm sorry. Maybe you feel that, and that's okay. That's your thoughts. That's your feelings. I'm so glad you read it because I could not read that handwriting. So thank you for reading it so that I can understand what's on that paper. But again, I'm being honest. I am quiet for back on this video. I am answering the written questions. I haven't heard Cher say I have written the letter. I didn't think you wrote the letter. I don't think that's you that wrote the letter. I hope it's not you, but that never went in my mind. I just thought you helped with the videos because you're good at videos. We all know that. And you've been helping them because that's what feels right to you. No, I don't think that she wrote the letter, y'all. I think that's very much a Tim Mullen thing to do. I don't know. But no, I don't know how you can... I don't get it. I don't get it. So let's leave it at that. I'm going to pull up... I'm going to pull up some stuff. Now, there's certain things that I find odd that since Tim Mullen has taken Donald's phone, since Don has been in jail, that some things, videos, they don't just get deleted. Like, so you know how on, let's say they deleted it on their end, it would say message deleted on Facebook, right? Or they... user unsent message, right? But that's not what happened. So that's why I think that she could have Tim on a payroll. Listen. No, stop that right now. AF Pennington is not paying Tim Mullen. Now, don't come for me, AF. But if it was going to be anything like that, it'd be the other way around. But I don't believe that. No, please, just, like, let's not go overboard, you guys. We can wonder why she is helping that man. I think that's a fair question to ask. But at the same time, let's be respectful. I think it's fair to ask, how the hell can you help that man? I don't think there's, I think you probably understand why people are thinking that, but yeah, I don't understand it. But I think Tim is making her a scapegoat. Could be that Tim is using her and she's just being kind and doing what's right in her heart, what she feels is right. And Tim's using her. It could be, we don't know. But yeah, I don't understand it, AF Pennington. I don't, I'm sorry. And I wish I could understand it. I get what you're saying, that it's in your heart, it's what you feel is right, and you think it could help get answers, or if it could, you're going to do it. I get that, because I got that with, why are you talking to Don? Da, 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 da. Why are you talking to Don? Why are you a Don sympathizer? Da, da, da. So I get that, but at the same time, I don't get this. I don't get this at all. So this is what's happening. 2 videos between me and Don that Don has sent me. They don't say user has unsent message, but it'll show just a black screen now, when usually I can see, like, let's say he's outside, I see the tree and everything on the video, right? So anyways, so if I go to play that video, something went wrong, please try again. That's fucking weird. And this has happened since since Tim Mullen has taken Don's phone. Not only that, we're going to go back to where I asked him to retrace his steps for me, which is downloaded. I still have the videos, so you can delete them off of here, but I still have the videos. But again, there's important videos that all are doing that between me and Don. So if y'all have had videos like that between you and Don, y'all go back, see if they're playing for you. Go check all your stuff. I know Bullhorn Betty was going to go through her stuff as well to see if it was all there. Let me go. I want to show you. There's more. There's more. This is since Tim Mullen has taken Donald's phone. Free falling. Everything I do is to try and help Summer and Summer alone. We can't bash her if that's what she thinks, you guys. We can ask if that's her answer. I don't know. I'd like to have a private conversation, not just on text, not through YouTube. I won't put it on YouTube. I would love a conversation with you, AF Pennington. AF Pennington, Harry Potter. Tim Mullen wants to get rid of me, but he can't. You got stuff with Don, etc. I tell you something. Don ever gets released, I know he's talking again. I do. I know. No, you want it out. I thought AF wanted out too. I could have swore they posted they weren't no longer helping, so I was a little confused. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. And you guys know that about me, that it doesn't matter if I hurt people's feelings. I'm going to speak how I fucking feel. Because that's my right. That's my right. This is my platform. Something's wrong. Something's very wrong. God, there's so much. I'm sorry. There's so much text. But I want to find those other scrolling. Yeah, here we go. Now, every video since Tim Mullen has taken, let me move this, the phone. We asked, has he done anything? He said, I didn't do anything to his phone. I haven't touched it. I simply downloaded his stuff and backed it up or whatever. Now, remember, if we delete something it says message deleted, right? It will say message unsent. So I'll show you after, but a lot of you on Facebook knows, right? So these videos all right here are Don retracing his steps. Let's try and play them, shall we? Oh, something went wrong. Oh, something went wrong. How about this one? Oh, something went wrong. How about this one? Oh, something went wrong. Explain this to me, you guys. These videos weren't like this when Don had his phone. This happened in February or March. These right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 7. Oh, there's the other one. Are all videos of Don Wells retracing his steps. Why are those the videos that are all weirdly not working? Share this around, guys. Can't make that up. It happened. These did not do this until after Tim Mullen took Don's phone. He's been in jail since February 7th or 10th, somewhere right around in there. I can't remember. I'm sorry. But why is every video that he sent me of him retracing his steps to me gone? Explain it, Tim Mullen. Explain it to me. Here's another one. Gone. Gone. Oops, something went wrong. Oh. Jay for Justice. I miss you. I love you. I'm listening for the bike trip next week to your Manson playlist, girlfriend. Killing it. Killing it. We're not talking about Benny, but what I am talking about is knowing for facts. Tim Mullen has dirty deleted shit from Don's phone. Important shit. Don Wells retracing his steps of June 15th. Y'all don't find that fucked up? I think you do. I think y'all do. I need that explained, Tim Mullen. I need that explained. What do you think, Jay? Don't you think that's weird? Yeah, I'm going to go back because I should maybe re-upload those videos in the order he sent them because there was a mix-up. I wonder if Tim Mullen is Don's power of attorney while he's in jail. Oh. That. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's a good... I didn't even think about that. Yeah. I bet you're right. But again... A.F. Pennington, what do you think about this? What do you think about since Tim Mullen has taken ownership? Do you guys miss Donald's voice? You want to hear it?
Hey, that sounds great. I appreciate y'all very much. Okay, that sounds great. I appreciate y'all very much.
I appreciate this very much. So, I think that's fucking weird. I think that's weird. I think it's...
That was really nice of her to share that. Yeah, I got to finish this job up and get out of here. I'm hoping I still have a job after all this is done. But thanks. Hey, I'd like to point out that Mr. McDonough is up to his old tricks. Not only is he hindering an investigation, and while the real kidnappers get away, and he puts all the focus and tries to railroad an innocent person, he's letting the real kidnappers get away and putting all the focus in the wrong area. And it's obvious that Ali and Hunter have lied tremendously, and he chooses to go with all these lies and try to railroad an innocent person. Yeah, I heard on that Michael Crow case that they sued.
Should we see?
And Mr. McDonough for $7.3 million.
When they have the phone, yeah, he had Dawn's phone. Absolutely, he can delete the videos or however you do that, right? But they're gone. Y'all seen it. They're gone. Not gone. Just can't play them. Something went wrong. Try again. I've tried it 100 times, you guys, before I even went live. I found this out weeks ago, but I was like, okay, it's weird. It's nothing, right? And then I'm like, no, dude took his fucking phone, and then all of a sudden this is happening. No, let's discuss this. Explain it, Tim Mullen. Explain it. And AF, I have to say, yeah, I will email you. Do you think it's a good look to be helping someone like Tim Mullen, and then your name is Harry Potter, and we've got suspects and persons of interest or witnesses, whichever you want to label them as right now, calling themselves, they got curtains of Harry Potter, not anymore, but they're obsessed with Harry Potter, they're calling themselves Harry Potter names, and then, I mean, you can't be mad at people for speculating and feeling the way they feel when this is the type of shit. Have you ever thought about a channel name change? I'm just saying, it all looks bad. It beeps like that when it's dead. Well, that does that if he just doesn't answer it, that's all. Or yeah, if it's out of a service area, it will do that. But yeah, usually if a phone is dead, I think it goes directly to this person can't answer right now or whatever it says. But anyway. Oh, fuck yeah, Northern Farm Girl. Yeah. Kentucky Girl. Hey, boo. How are you? How's you and Wookie doing? So, it would be totally wrong, but there's, I don't know. Ah, thanks, boo. Mr. Cher! Your favorite podcaster on YouTube just super chatted us $15. Your favorite podcaster super chatted us.
There she is. AJ.
He has no pants on right now. Don't you dare! Hey!
That was my knee, by the way.
Your number one fan. It's between him and Matthias. Let me tell you. You put on some J for Justice, and Matthias is laying there like just listening. He loves him some J for Justice. We still need that cat bull for him. So love you too, Sassy Callie. I love y'all. I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Take what you want. If there's anything you guys think, again, I don't care. Use it. It's not about seeing it here. It's about getting it out. But I do think the video deletion is something And you're right, I should report it, and I will report it, and I will prove I reported it to y'all tomorrow. I will do that tonight. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Better be safe than sorry. Maybe it's nothing, right? But that's not up to me. I'm not law enforcement. So that's up to them to figure out if it's something or not. So again, better be safe than sorry. I will absolutely send the screenshots and say that this, this happened since Tim Mullen had the phone. So, hey, Wandering Hearts. Absolutely. And you guys, we all love to listen and read and watch about the Charles Manson history, if you will. She did her 5th part today. J is for Justice. Drop your link, boo. She did part 5 today. So it's a playlist. I think that should be on everyone's because we all love to hear about it. So like I said, that's my trip. I go meet Dad a week from today. I'm going to be with my dad, Jay. I am freaking. But that is going to... by the way, I'm going to text you after this, Jay, because we will be with Dad from next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So maybe like next Wednesday or Thursday, if you want to do a live with me and Dad and Mr. Cher, we'll be down, but we'll text because, I'll be sending you some exclusive pictures and videos that not everyone gets to see. So, but I'll let you know for sure, like once we get there safe, and what days we'll be there, and we'll figure that all out. So just if you can keep like next Tuesday or Wednesday-ish available for my dad would absolutely lose his mind to be on J for Justice podcast. You already got another fan. He loves his podcast land or whatever he said. Hello, podcast land. Happy for me. Thanks, you guys. I am nervous. I'm probably gonna throw up. But yeah, I'm nervous. I was 5 when I last saw him. 5, and I'm going on 39. It's wild. So, all right, take what y'all want or need from this, whatever you think is important from anything that I put out on any case. Share it, get the information out, because that's what's most important. So I love y'all. Jay, so good to see you. Love you. And thank you, Mandy, for the super chat. Thank you, sis, for a super chat. Cotton Candy Boobs, if you hear this back later, boo, we missed you. I know you're not feeling well. Hope you feel better soon. Chatty Jen, we miss you, boo. I hope you're having a good evening at work. And Trulia Beach, it's so nice to have you here because usually you're at work. So I love y'all, and I will see you probably twice tomorrow. So bye, y'all.